and peace be unto you. This is the Inspiration Show. I don't really have a title because basically I just kind of out of nowhere decided I need to drop a video today because, normally I drop one video a week, usually. But I'm going to put this up today because this is a state of emergency type video right here. You got a lot going on right now in New York. It is tyrannical what's going on in New York right now. And, regardless of your personal view on the situation itself, you got to think that if you're a person that's fair and down the line, as most would like to, I guess, believe, then you got to know that this isn't fair what's going on. I know on one side you got folk that's saying, well, I went and did that. And if you don't know what I mean by that, you'll figure it out, because I'm not going to go ahead and get my channel in trouble because of using certain things that trigger algorithms and stuff like that. Because I'm not even a person I'm not against the actual act of things, but I'm for fairness at all times. At all times. I don't care what it is. Unfortunately, even when you got a rapist, right, that has been targeting and pursuing girls, young girls, or what have you. And no, I'm not referring to R. Kelly particularly, or even indirectly. I'm saying in general. Even a criminal, or even someone who's committed a crime, deserves to have their day in court, right? They have to have a fair trial, quote unquote. Or not even quote unquote, a fair trial, period. So why is it that there can't be fairness when it comes to the situation? That, what I was saying with that. Why is it that now you want everybody to comply? You want everybody to all follow the same rhetoric, or you're going to penalize them for it? That's not right at all. It's not. That should not be allowed to do something like that. That actually is the magic word that I will say. That's communism. That is communism. This is the United States of America. We are not communists as far as I remember my whole life. We're not communists. And from what I understand and have researched, there is nothing good about communism. There is sort of a quote unquote smokescreen about communism that maybe stokes the interests of some people who don't know the whole deal about it, because they look at it like, oh, well, everybody's the same, they'll just get the same. This person makes $30,000 a year, we'll all make $30,000 a year. I'm just throwing numbers out. But does that make it fair? Where's the freedom in that? There is no freedom in that. That means that basically what's going on is everyone's trapped sort of in a bubble, and you can't go higher or lower. Maybe that sounds exciting to you. Not to me, because that's telling me that no matter how much effort, no matter how much of my time that I put forth into something to better myself, I'm trapped there. I'm trapped right there in that spot. I can't move higher. Well, I can't go lower, but I can't go higher for sure, definitely. That's why, if you ask me my philosophy on rich people, I don't have any problem with that. I don't have problems with rich people. You know why? Let me rephrase that and make it a little more specific. If you got what you got, if you earned your way pretty much through not having to destroy anyone else to get to where you're at, then yeah, I'm all for it. But if you're the person that stepped on this person, stepped on that person, destroyed that life or whatever to get and gain your success personally, oh no, I'm not down with that at all. No. Then you deserve everything that's coming your way in a negative light. You deserve it all. That's different. But you talking about the hard worker, and I'm not gonna mention anyone's name because that'll make bias or prejudice by me mentioning certain people, because you're gonna have people that say, oh, I don't like this person, I don't like that person. So I'll just say, in general, someone who's earned their keep and became rich, then it's on them. But if you deeper thinking, or you think deeply, the riches of this world really don't matter. But that's another way there. I'm not gonna go that route. But that's just think about. So back to what I was saying about the whole thing with the tyranny going on in New York. We had Governor, I was about to say Mario Cuomo. That's his father. Two different elements. They're not the same guy at all. I think Mario Cuomo, from what I seen, was a class act. He was a pretty good governor. If he wasn't, hey, that's a matter of my opinion. But I can tell you one thing, he wasn't wrapped in controversy the way that this governor is. Well, his son was, because now his son's not even governor now. But that was the deal going on with him. So then you have, I can't even say this lady's name. I think it's Kathy Hochul or Hochul. I don't even know. I'll figure it out at some point. But the new New York governor, the first female and all this other stuff, I kind of feel like, you can call it whatever you want to call it, it was a whole agenda with her. Get a woman in there, the first female and all that. I got nothing against females. If I did, I would never have kids. And if I did, I would hate my daughters. So don't come with me with that. I got nothing against females. I got nothing against females of any color. I'm gonna go down that route too. It didn't have to be a black female for me to be happy. So I don't care about that. But what my thing is, can you do the job? That's all I care about. That's how I am, period. Can you do the job? If you can't do the job, then you don't need to be in there anyway. If you a space monkey, get out of the way and let somebody skillful that has a skill set to complete the job, let them step in. So I'm not pleased with this lady already. Has she even been in office a month yet? I think she has maybe just 1 month, maybe 2. I could be wrong. I ain't watching her that hard as far as her time frame. But I am watching the things she's doing. Like, she is literally, to me, she's Cuomo on steroids. Because Cuomo was doing some crazy stuff, but then now she steps in and she's continuing the crazy. And also, I'm going to tell you like this. I think they should just got somebody totally new. But I understand they got to put in, the second command always becomes the commander if the commander goes down. But I really strongly feel that all she really did was follow the same rhetoric and, the same plans and stuff that he has. She's no different from him in that light. But she's actually very, very intense. Her stuff is so intense. Here's the biggest thing right here. So if it was all right before for you to have stay home, stay safe and all this other stuff and work from home, teachers could do that virtual. Now you don't even want them in the classroom. You don't want them at home. What the heck do you want to do? So you're going to tell me you're going to fire, I don't know how many teachers there are, but I don't even know how many there are that are not vaccinated. So you're going to fire all these teachers because of that. And then now what are you going to do? You're going to overwork the staff who is. And try that on for size. See how long that's gonna last. Because once they get past the overtime, actually, what am I saying? There is no overtime for them. They're salaried. So they get paid annually. So that means they can work a zillion hours and not be compensated for that. They are basically soldiers of fortune. Teachers, that is. No, I'm not comparing them to army. No, I mean, it sounds like I'm comparing them to soldiers, but they definitely are being abused right now then. Or they're gonna be abused, because if you're gonna have them do all these hours, and then the ones that basically the ones that aren't vaccinated, you're gonna fire them. So they get fired, and then you're gonna have whatever you got left. Forget about the skill set, forget about the experience. You're gonna just throw them out there and let them figure it out. And you're gonna have a whole lot of mess. Because when they get tired of working too hard, they probably gonna quit. Or they might just say, you know what, this ain't for me. I'm gonna go ahead and go get transferred somewhere else or whatever, however they do it. Because you can't just abuse them for your gain. That's crazy. That's really crazy. I think that this whole thing is blown way out of proportion, because before it was all right for us to wear masks and it was all good. No issues. It didn't matter if the person was, had the jab or not. It was all right. Put your mask on. And actually, even if you got it, you still got to wear your daggone mask now anyway. So I'm going to tell you something. We're not going to get away from this. We're not. This thing ain't going nowhere. And you know why it ain't going nowhere? Because there's money involved. So because there's money involved, they're not ever going to let it go. They're not. They're not going to let this whole thing go. It's going to keep getting bigger and bigger until the point where it's just like, it's going to be the new normal that they kept preaching to you. The new normal. They were telling us what they're going to do. And that's what they're doing. They have now initiated or instilled the new normal into our lives. Some of you are aware, some of you don't care, but it's going to affect us all. That's the problem. That's the problem in itself. When they say freedom isn't free, that's not just a quote. It's not just a quote. It's for real talk right there. Freedom isn't free. And if we don't fight for our freedom, you're not going to be able to tell the difference between China and the United States of America. And that's for real. For real right there. It's already starting to look like China. With bicycles everywhere. These little motorbike scooter things everywhere. Y'all looking at it like, oh, it's convenient. It's cool. I'm getting around. Why don't you lazy behind walk? I know I say it right now because I'm driving. But when I got this car, I'm about to walk for the rest of the day. Until I get back to my car. Now, if I could possibly walk to where I'm going right now, I would do it. I'd do it. But thing is that I don't feel like riding around like, if you, let's say it like this, I'll just tell you, give you the whole scenario. So people that had these scooters pretty much, and I know I'm kind of like different and diving in different things, because I'm kind of like freestyling the way in my mind right now with everything. So you come off the train, you hop on your little scooter, and you go to, I guess, your office building or wherever you're going. There's probably a maybe, 10, 15 minute walk. But you're really that lazy, you're going to cut down your 10 or 15 minute walk to a 5-minute scooter ride. Putting on a whole helmet. Put a whole helmet on and, acting like you, I don't know, you cruising now, I guess, because you got your helmet, your scooter. I can't tell you nothing right now. But I think you're like a bozo. I think you're like a literal bozo with all that on. You won't catch me doing that. If I ain't riding a motorcycle, I am not gonna get on no scooter and be riding around the scooter with a helmet on, all this up, looking like, man, you gotta be kidding me. And if you're out there doing that, more power to you. I ain't gonna crack on you. But I'm gonna tell you, as for me, nah, I'm not rocking with that. I ain't rocking with that one at all. But hey, if that's your thing, that's your thing. That's what you do. So I don't want to keep going on and on with this. I just want to put it out here to y'all. We got some true tyranny on the horizon. And if there's nothing to be done about it, if we don't, wake up to it, we don't do something real quick, it's gonna turn to communist China or any communist country you could think of. America is gonna be done as you know it. And I think this is the greatest country on the planet Earth. I don't say that with arrogance. I don't say that with trying to, talk down any other country. But I'm happy where I'm at. I don't want to go anywhere else. I love where I'm at, and I plan to stay where I'm at. So, with that said, I'm going to leave it on this note. Faith, health, wealth, success.